Yes, these are my notes for the book of Revelations, New Testament. It's a little scrambled at first. So, chapter 13, 15, Caesar Belago, the false prophet. Then we're just going to, Now we're just going to hop. I just want to get that part out of there for the false prophet and the false image and whatnot. But now we go to 1:3. Blessed is he who reads and those who hear the words of this prophecy, and to keep those things which are written in it, for the time is near. Alright. It says 1:7. Behold, he is coming with the clouds, and every eye will see him, and they also who pierced him. All tribes of the earth will mourn because of him. 1:15. His feet are like fine brass, as if refined in a furnace. 2:1. To the angel of the church of Ephesus. 2:2. I know your works, your labor and patience, and that you are not able to bear those who are evil. You've tested those who say they are apostles and are not. You have found them to be liars. 2:4. I have this against you, that you have left your first love. 2:6. But this you have that you hate. Okay. But this you have that you hate the deeds of the Nicolaitans. I hate them as well. Or 2:8. To the angel of the church in Smyrna. 2:9. I know your works, your tribulation, and your poverty, but you are rich. I know the blasphemy of those who say they are Jews, but are of the synagogue of the evil one. 2:10. Don't fear any of which you are about to suffer. The evil one is about to throw you into prison, that you may be tested. You'll have tribulation for 10 days. Be faithful until death. I'll give you the crown of life. 2:12. To the angel of the church of Pergamos. 2:13. I know where you dwell is where the evil one throne is. And then hop over. So now we have 2:13. You didn't deny the faith even in the days in which Antipas was my faithful martyr, who killed you among the evil one, who killed among you where the evil one dwells. 2:14. I have this against you, that those who hold the doctrine of the Balaam, who taught Balak to put a stumbling block before the children of Israel, also those who hold the doctrine of the Nicolaitans. 2:18. To the angel of the church of Thyatira. 2:19. I know your works, your love, your service, your faith and patience. For your works, the last are more than the first. 2:20. I have against you, you allow the woman Jezebel, who calls herself a prophetess, to teach and beguile my servants to commit sexual immorality. 2:25. Hold fast to what you have till I come. 2:26. He who overcomes and keep my works until the end, to him I'll give power over all the nations. 2:27. He shall rule them with a rod of iron, as a potter's vessel shall be broken to pieces. 3:1. The angel in the church of Sardis. 3:2. Be watchful and strengthen these things which remain, that are ready to die, for I have found your works not to be perfect. 3:4. You have few names among you who have not defiled their garments, and they shall walk with me. They shall walk with me in white, for they are worthy. 3:7. Angel to the church of Philadelphia. 3:8. I set before you an open door, and no one is able to shut it, for you have little strength, have kept my word, and not denied my name. 3:9. I'll make those of the synagogue of the evil one and the false Jews come and worship before your feet, to know I have loved you. 3:10, for you have kept my command to preserve. I will keep you from the hour of trial, which will come upon the whole earth to test those who dwell on the earth. 3:14, to the church of to the angel in the church of Laodiceans, 3:15, you are neither hot nor cold. I wish that you were hot or cold, but because you are lukewarm, I spew you out of my mouth. 3:17, for you say I am rich, have become wealthy, and need nothing. You do not know that you are wretched, miserable, poor, blind, and naked. 3:19, as many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Therefore be zealous and repent. 3:20, I stand at your door and knock. If thou hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and dine with you, and you with me. 3:21, those who overcome I'll grant to sit with me on my throne. 5:5, the lion of the tribe of Yehuda, the root of Dawood, has prevailed to open the scrolls and to loosen its seals, 7 seals. 6:1, the Lamb opened the first seal. 6:2, I looked, a white horse. He who sat on the horse had a bow, crown given to him, and he went out conquering and to conquer. 6:3, the second seal opened. 6:4, a fiery red horse, and the rider was given the power to take away peace from the earth, that people would kill each other. 6:5, the third seal opened, a black horse. The rider had a pair of scales. 6:6, I heard a voice, a quart of wheat for a denarius, 3 quarts of barley for a denarius. Don't harm the oil and the wine. 6, 7 through 8, fourth seal, pale horse. The rider had the name of Death. Hades followed him. Power of the fourth of the earth was given to him, to kill with the sword, hunger, death, and by the beasts of the field or of the earth. 6:9, the fifth seal, I saw the souls of those who were slain. 6:10, they cried, how long until you avenge and judge our blood on those who dwell on the earth? 6:11, a white robe was given to them, that they should rest until their fellow brethren will be killed as they are completed. 6:12, the sixth seal, a great earthquake, and the sun became black and the moon red. 6:13, the stars fell from the heavens. 6:16, the people of the earth seek refuge from the day of Christ. 7:1, the angel holds back the winds from the earth. 7:4, I heard the number of those who were sealed, 144,000, all of the tribe of Israel. 8:1, the seventh seal. 8:2, the angel stood before the Creator, given 7 trumpets. 8:7, the first angel sounded, and fire followed, mingled with blood. They were thrown to the earth. A third of the trees were burnt up, and grass was burnt up. 8:8, the second angel sounded. Something like a great mountain burning with fire was thrown into the sea. A third of the sea became as blood. 8:9, a third of the living creatures of the sea died. 8:10, a third trumpet, and a great star fell from the heavens, burning like a torch. 8:11, the name of the star was wormwood. A third of the waters became wormwood. Man died because of the waters, for it was made bitter. 8:12, the fourth trumpet. The third of the moon, the stars, the sun was darkened. A third of the day and the night did not shine. 9:1, the fifth trumpet. The angel given key to the bottomless pit. 9:2, he opened the bottomless pit. 9:4, they were commanded not to harm the grass of the earth, only men who don't have the seal of the Creator. 9:5, they were not given authority to kill, but to torment for 5 months. 9:6, men will seek death and will not find it. 9:13, sixth trumpet released the 4 angels who are bound in the great river Euphrates. 9:15, they were released to kill a third of men. 9:16, number of the horsemen were 200 million. 9:20 through 21, the rest of humankind who weren't killed did not repent. 11:3, I'll give power to 2 witnesses. They will prophesy 1,260 days. 11:15, the 7th trumpet kingdom of this earth have been given to the Creator and to thy Christ. 12:5, she bore a male child who will rule all the nations with the rod of iron. Her child was called up to the Creator. 12:12, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and sea, the evil one comes down with great wrath, knowing it has but a short time. 12:13, the evil one seen it was cast down. It persecuted the woman who gave birth to the man child or the male child. 13:1, the beast rising out of the sea, having 7 heads, 10 horns, 10 crowns on the horns, and on his head a blasphemous name. 13:2, dragon gave its power and the throne and authority to the beast. 13:3, one of his heads was mortally wounded, and it healed his wounds. All on the earth marveled that worship the beast. 13:4, so they all worshiped the dragon who gave the authority to the beast, and also worshiped the beast, for no one was able to make war with it. 13:5, it was given a mouth to speak blasphemies for 42 months. 13:7, it was granted to it to make war with the saints and to overcome. It ruled over every nation, tribe, and tongue. 13:8, all the earth will worship who will worship it, all those who aren't written in the book of life. 13:11, another beast came out of the earth, had 2 horns like a lamb, spoke like a dragon. 13:12, he exercises authority over the first beast in his presence. 13:3, it performs great signs, even makes fire come from the heavens. 13:14, it deceived those of the earth, caused them to make image of the first beast. 13:15, it was granted power to breathe life into the image. Those who didn't worship the image were to be killed. 13:16, it calls the small, the great, the rich, the poor to receive a mark on the right hand or on their foreheads. 13:17, no one is able to buy or sell except the ones who have the mark or the name or the number of the beast. 13:18, the beast number is 666, for it is a number of a man. 14:1, I saw the Lamb standing on Mount Sion, with him the 144,000 with Creator's name on their foreheads. 14:4, these are the ones who are not defiled by women, for they are virgins. 14:5, in their mouth was no guile, no fault was found in them before the throne. 14:6, I saw an angel flying with the Gospels to preach to those of the earth. 14:8, another angel said, Babylon is fallen, the great city. She calls all nations to drink wine of fornication or destruction. 14:9, if anyone worships the beast or gets the mark. 14:10, he himself shall also drink of the wrath, shall be tormented. 14:14, behold, a white cloud, and the one who sits on it had a golden crown and a sickle. 16:1, I heard a loud voice from the temple saying, go, pour the bowls of wrath on the earth. 16:2, the first bowl caused a foul and loathsome sword to come upon men, those who had the mark of the beast. 16:3, the second bowl poured in the sea and turned to red, all the marine life died. Oh, turned the waters red, all the marine life died. 16:4, a third bowl was poured on the rivers and springs of the water, turned to red. 16:6, for they shed blood of the prophets and the saints. You, Creator, have given them blood to drink, for it is their just due. 16:8, the fourth bowl poured on the sun. Power was given to scorch men with fire. 6:10, the fifth bowl poured on the throne of the evil one, or the beast. Its kingdom became darkness. Let me see. 16:12, the sixth bowl poured on the river Euphrates. Its rivers dried up. 16:13, I saw unclean spirits coming out of the mouth of the dragon, the beast, and false prophets. 16:14, for they are spirits of demons performing signs, who go out to the whole earth to gather people for the great battle. 16:16, they gathered them together at a place called Hebrew Armageddon. Place called in Hebrew Armageddon. 16:17, the seventh bowl poured into the air, a voice saying, "It is done." 16:19, a great city divided into three parts. The cities of nations fell. Babylon was remembered to bring upon it the wrath of the Creator. 17:1, the angel said, "Come, I'll show you the judgment of the great harlot who sits on many waters." 17:2, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. 17:5, on her forehead written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother harlot of abominations of the earth. 17:6, I saw the woman drunk with wine. I saw the woman who drank wine and the blood filled with the blood of the saints and martyrs. 17:7, I will tell you the mystery of the woman. 17:8, the beast you saw is not and will ascend from the bottomless pit and will go to perdition. 17:9, seven heads are seven mountains on which the woman sits. 17:10, there are seven kings, 5 have fallen, one is and another is to come. When he comes, he must continue for a short time. 17:11, the beast that was is not, and itself the eighth. Yeah, the beast that was is not, is itself the eighth, and is the seventh, and is going into perdition. 17:12, 10 horns are 10 kings, have not yet received their kingdom. They receive authority for an hour. 17:13, these are one mind. They will give their power and authority over to the beast. 17:14, they will make war with the Lamb. 17:15, the waters which you saw, where the harlot sits, are many peoples, multitudes, nations, and tongues. 17:16, 10 horns. These will hate the harlot. They will make her desolate and naked, burn with fire. 17:17, Creator will put it in their hearts to fulfill thy purpose, be of one mind, and give their power to the beast. 17:18, the woman you saw rules the kings of the earth. 18:4, I heard another voice saying, come out of her, my people, lest you share in the sins of her, lest you receive her plagues. 18:15, her sins have reached to the heavens. Creator has remembered her iniquities. 18:9, the kings of the earth who live luxuriously with her will weep when they see the smoke burning. 18:10, standing at a distance, saying, Alas, alas, that great city of Babylon, for 1 hour judgment has come. 18:11, the merchants of the earth will weep and moan over her, for no one buys their merchandise anymore. 18:20, rejoice over her, holy apostles and prophets. Creator has avenged you on her. 18:21, stone like a great millstone, and threw it into the sea. She shall be found no more. 20 verse 2, the angel bound the evil one for 1,000 years. 20 verse 4, those who were killed for the witnessing to the Christ, and those who didn't worship the beast reign with Christ. And 20 verse 5, the rest of the dead did not live again. This was the first resurrection. 20 verse 7, the evil one released after 1,000 years. 20 verse 8, will go out to deceive nations, all four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them to battle. The 20 verse 10, the evil one and all who followed cast into the lake of fire, tormented day and night. 20 verse 12, I saw the dead standing before the Creator. The dead were judged according to their works. 20:14, death and Hades cast in the lake of fire. This is the second death. 20:15, anyone not found in the book of life cast into the lake of fire. 21 verse 1, I saw a new heaven and earth for the first time passed away. I saw a new heaven and a new earth for the first passed away. 21:2, New Jerusalem descending out of heaven, or the Shemaim.